So, do the letters that are sent to your judge at sentencing actually matter? Do they actually make a difference? Well, the answer is yes, they do. But here's the thing, the ones from your parents and your siblings or your spouse, those aren't going to be the ones that move the needle. The legal system looks at these people as closer to victims of your crime because they're close to you, and most likely the crimes that you committed violated their trust, and they're now holding the bag. They're holding the burden of the suffering you created via your absence. Obviously, yeah, there's a lot to be said about that way of looking at crimes, especially victimless crimes, but the fact of the matter is that it tends to be the government's position on crime that includes the judge. On top of that, every judge on the planet has read good things from those kinds of close family members. They've seen it all. Even the most violent people on earth have mothers who love them, who said that, little Jimmy would never hurt a fly and that he has a good heart. None of this is new to them. So, what do you do? Instead, you want to try to collect letters from members of the community, your old bosses, members of the church you go to, or your old pastor or priest, if you have that kind of relationship with the people in your community. The most important thing you can do on pretrial release is participate in your community. If you don't have those connections, build those connections and ask them when it's time to ask them, hey, you know, uh, you could tell them your whole situation, or you can just say, I need a letter of recommendation. Don't give them too much information. Let them think it's for a job or whatever. That's fine. Just some kind of letter of recommendation that speaks to your character, about a page long, and that's perfect. I mean, you make those connections, and utilize the people who you've built connections with when it's time to go to trial. I'll give you an example for myself. I spent a significant number of hours on pre-trials volunteering for a local hospice program. Um, I sat with elderly folks. They were terminally ill. They were nearing end of life. And on top of just being a super positive experience for myself, it created those connections in the medical community that I could ask for letters. Specifically, I asked for that letter of recommendation. Those are the kinds of things that give the judge a better picture to work with when deciding your sentence and trying to figure out who you are. Um, and the most important part is it also communicates that you attempted to rehabilitate yourself before doing any prison time. And that shows something about your character that's very important to the judge when putting all these things together about you.